is that I have authorized the installation of aftermarket cruiser safety features in selected vehicles. The transportation of detained persons is inherently dangerous. These safety devices assist to mitigate the risk. The feature includes engine stop, door access, engine stoppage with illegal entry, and key removal. There are other products on the market, however, this product has the most features. The equipment has been installed on marked cruisers only. Number 2, Mr. Roger Hain is the point of contact. He is available to provide detailed information at 356-6366. Signed, Christopher Connolly, Sheriff. And he has 2 that he paid, I believe, $300 each to install in 2 of the cruisers. One was on January 19th, and one was on January 27th, 2011. Do you have a copy of that?
No.
That policy? You don't have it either?
I have one, but I took it out. So I don't have one.
The policy regarding line items.
Yeah. You have a copy?
And I don't have a copy of it.
Yeah. Is it downstairs, a copy? Kathy Gary has one?
I'm sure,
I can maybe ask her.
somebody has it.
Okay, maybe go ask her if she
Okay,
has a
yeah, I
copy.
think we probably ought to have it. I think, well, I suppose we gotta keep it open until we vote on it. We'll recess until we get a copy of that policy back.
Oh, you're coming down? I was going to get something down. That's
They can come in. So these are things that have to be taken care of. And, you know, it has to be carefully done. Okay, I won't take up any more time.
Okay, we'll go back into session. I'd like to see us take a vote on county budget policy. Everybody has had a chance to look at it. It was sent out to all department heads. The note I've got, there was no feedback received. And I would like to read the policy changes or what we're going to put into a policy. Number 1, department heads and elected officials that anticipate overspending a line item by $1,000 must have the item approved by the commissioners. The cost of an item within the line item cannot be spread over several line items to absorb the cost unless approved by the commissioners. 2, no elected or appointed county officer shall pay or agree to pay or incur any liability for payment of any sum of money for which the county convention has made no specific appropriation after budget approval. 3, if an amount appropriated for a specific purpose will not be used in whole or in part for such purpose, the commissioners may use such amounts to augment other appropriations. 4, no current revenue will be spent except grants received for a particular purpose. Do we have any comments on those 4 items for policy regarding our county budget?
No.
No? Asher?
No, I think we already been talking for weeks about it.
Yep. Anybody from the public?
The last one, does it say you can only spend grant money?
Except grant money. For example, the sheriff receives grant money for the Kankomagas Highway.
Right,
That's to be paid for that purpose,
right.
okay? The grant that he had out here for the alcohol or drug check, that was a grant for that particular purpose.
It sounds like you can only spend grant money.
For grant
And we
money.
have to approve the grant application.
Okay,
Grant money is only spent for that purpose. You cannot spend it
Oh, I
on
see.
something else.
gotcha.
Right.
You
Okay,
can't move that line.
Right.
okay, I see.
And the county attorney received a grant for $23,000 or something like that for a particular purpose. So that's what that would be used for.
The only other issue that would come up with that would be if we, the sheriff's department received or our office received any portion of monies returned on.
Drug money?
Drug money. which in the application that you have to file with the agents, the federal agency,
Yeah.
you have to specify what it's gonna be used for, so I don't think the commission would object to what you put down, whether it's for training or equipment.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Do I hear a motion to accept these 4 changes or additions to our policy?
I move that we accept these as additions to our policy.
Yeah, second.
Motion made and seconded. Any further discussion? All those in support of this, of the motion, say aye.
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 And so voted. Okay.
Mr. Knight.
Yes,
Was the policy addressed about equipment leaving the county complex?
say that
This is
again?
something else.
Was the procedure written about what to do about equipment leaving the complex?
Equipment leaving the
He's
complex.
referring to that time that they.
You're referring to farm equipment going to Rototill Upper Garden,
Right.
right? No, there is no policy on that right now. It's on a case-by-case basis. And
Because
that
that was
particular one was,
That was asked about in the subcommittee meeting about policy, and I was just wondering if that was.
oh, I don't know. You said that came up in the subcommittee on policy?
Yes, you were supposed to be tasked to come up with a policy on how to deal with that
Really?
situation.
What am I doing?
Well, they were talking in general. If we go, they were looking at policies, maybe, to put it in also, or if there is a policy on that. But this has some, with the budget, this policy,
Yeah.
what we are doing now, is
Yeah.
strictly about the budget, has
Yeah.
nothing to do with the farm or equipment leaving.
Will that be
Another-
addressed?
Another example would be the farm equipment goes up the road to Walker's privately owned fields. He pays for the lime and the fertilizer. We cut the hay, we gather the hay, and we sell the hay. We do put the fertilizer and lime on. Other than that, it's use of farm equipment off the complex, but we get a benefit as a result of it. We were, years ago, sending our equipment down the road to Pleasant Valley Road in Wolfboro, which was a long distance, and it was abused, I would say. It was stopped because it was being abused. We weren't getting the hay from it or a fair share for the use of our equipment going down the road. And we also did some haying over in Granite, just across Route 16, and that was stopped. That was a 50-acre field that we were haying. So we don't have any policy on that. Maybe we should take a look at it.
Did we have anything going over to take care of that wood lot that we sold, or they swapped to Christian Avenue? Is there any equipment
No.
there? No?
No, that was a logging
Yeah.
operation, was not equipment. Okay. We squared away on that. Is there anything else to be brought up in a regular meeting?
No. I'd like to know, Attorney Dewhurst, what do I have to put for the motion going into non-public? What is is it legal consultation?
Legal consultation first.
Okay,
Yep.
so, if nothing has to
Keep
do,
that,
I
make some
can
copies
make
of that.
the motion.
Okay, hearing no further things to be brought up at our regular meeting, then I'll accept the motion to go into non-public session.
Yep, I make a motion to go into non-public session for legal consultation.
Second it.
Wait a minute, we don't know what Robin wants. Non-public.
Yeah, you'll come out of me and
Yes,
go
I
into
know.
for her.
I
Okay.
know, but we
Yeah.
need to know what it is. We
Yeah,
need to put
we
it
will,
in.
yeah, we will put it in.
When she
When
comes
she
in,
comes
we'll
in,
ask her.
We'll put it in.
Okay. All those in
Commissioner-
support of the motion, go ahead.
Commissioner Kenny, yes. Commissioner Solomon,
Yes?
Commissioner Sarson.
Yes, so voted.